Sometimes you want to be different, not the same old, same old. Sometimes you don't want to follow the status quo. Sometimes you don't want to get caught up in all this hype, killing your wallet, spending tons of money on a device. Sometimes you just want to have a device that's good, but don't break the bank. Sometimes you don't want to spend a lot of money trying to keep up with the Joneses. Well, you know what? I may have the answer for you. Unihertz just unveiled their new TickTock series of devices, the TickTock-S smartphone. Now this is a 5G device that has a dual screen on the back for 2023. Now this device is rugged, kind of feels good in the hand, got 5G support and everything else in between. So let's talk about it. Sit back, relax, and get your popcorn ready and follow me on this journey. Let's go. What's up, guys? This is Eric back with another video. So I've been using the TickTock-S 5G for a few weeks now, and this is a pretty interesting device. You know, here's a question. Why spend more when you could get a lot for less? Look, I've been reviewing a bunch of Unihertz devices from the Titan all the way down to the Tank. And they are very interesting devices, to say the least. Very interesting. You know what? Let's talk about, if you buy this device, what you're going to get in the box. So when you buy the TickTock-S, you get all the great necessities, such as a fast charger. Yes, charger in the box. USB Type-C cable. Plus, you get a USB Type-C to 3.5 millimeter adapter because this device does not have a headphone jack. And boom, they put it in the box. The adapter comes in the box. And you get all the usual books and stuff, right? Look, there's no case in this box. And the reason why it's none required, because of the rugged design with the IP68 rating. So no worries of getting this device wet or even dropping it. So that's something that you need to know. So let's talk about the specs. The TickTock-S 5G has a huge 6.53 1080p 60Hz display. It has the Dimensity 700 series processor, something that I really like. 8 gigs of RAM, 128 gigs of storage. You get no SD card support. Now, they do have the version that's coming out that's 256 gigs of storage, but my review unit only have 128 gigs. Now, it does support dual SIM and everything else in between, but no SD card support. On the rear is where all the magic happened. You got a 1.3 inch display here on the back, right? Along with a 64 megapixel camera and a 2 megapixel macro camera. Now in the front, you got a 32 megapixel camera. Now the back here at the bottom, you got a bottom fire speaker here, right? That's pointed towards the back, which we're gonna talk a little bit about in this video. Now on the right side here, you got your volume up and down, also with a power button that does at the fingerprint scanner. Now on the other side, it's pretty unique. You have the SIM slot and 2 programmable buttons here. That's right, 2 programmable buttons, which is really nice. Now at the top, you got an IR blaster. That's right, an IR blaster on this device. And at the bottom, you got the charging port that's covered, right? And you have a microphone here on the side. Now powering this device is a huge 5200 milliamp battery. That's right, this device does support 5G. Now I've been running this device on T-Mobile USA. I will post all the band support here on the display, on the screen. Look at the band support here, right? So it is what it is. Now this device does have face unlock, a fingerprint scanner, and it's running Android 13 to boot. Now the price, let's talk about the price. As of me recording this video, this device is on pre-order with a mind-blowing $270. That's right, under $300 as of me recording this video. That's what I'm talking about. It's called savings. It's called savings, baby. So it has all the bells and whistles at a great price. So let's talk about performance. Look, I'm a huge fan of the new Dimensity processor. The 700 series processor is built on the 7 nanometer process, and performance is great. Performance is outstanding. Playing games is a breeze on this device. Look, going through the OS is a breeze. Fast and fluid. Also, with the 8 gigs of RAM on here, multitasking is very good. So there's no issues here with this device when it comes down to performance. And look, I've been saying this a lot about the Dimensity 700 series processors. It's really good. Plus, with a clean bill of Android, you get that good experience here with this device. So let's talk about the display here. This device has a huge 6.53-inch IPS display, 60 Hz to boot, right? So far, the colors is really good. The viewing angles is not the best, but it's okay. Outdoor visibility on this device is okay, not the best. Now, watching YouTube videos and watching movies on here is very good. The only complaint that I have is that since the speaker here is on the back, you have to kind of put it on a flat surface or kind of cup it in your hand. But as far as the sound quality, it's kind of mid-rangey. So you don't get the bass and you don't get the highs, but you get that mid-range sound. So let's talk about the star of the show, and that's the secondary display. 1.3 inch, really nice here. It got some unique features, such as a beautiful clock, which can be customized in the settings. Look, you can swipe to the left, right, to get to your camera, you get to your compass, you get to your music and stuff like that, right? And you swipe to the right, and it goes back to the same way. Now, if you pull down, right, let's go back to that clock. You pull down, you get to your battery percentage, right? And then if you swipe up, let's go back here. You swipe up, you get to your notifications, which is really nice. It's a really nice feature here, something different, as I talked about earlier in this video, something different, right? And if you want to take a picture, all you got to do is go to the camera, open up the camera app, and you can take rear and front pictures, which is really nice. Unfortunately, you can't do video, but you could take still photos. But this is a nice feature to have. Pretty much just have it on a table, and you can see a nice little clock here, which is pretty dope. So let's talk about these cameras. You got a 64 megapixel camera, autofocus, a 2 megapixel camera, macro camera, and then on the front, you got a 32 megapixel camera. Look, as you can see, the photos are okay. The colors is okay, a bit washed out here and there, but the overall quality is just okay. Now the 2 megapixel camera, it is again, it's just okay, right? It's not that great, but it's just okay. And you know what? Shooting footage at night, it's not that great, right? So nighttime footage is not that great. You have to be in the daytime to have great lighting in order to get good shots. But as far as video, let me show you some of the results with the video cameras here on the TickTock-S. So check this out. All right, guys, so here it is. This is the rear video camera of the Unihertz TickTock-S 5G. So here it is. Now it does not have optical image stabilization, but it does have electronic stabilization. So I just want y'all guys to see this. Also, how is the audio? All right. Let's see if we can tap that. See if we can make sure it's nice and focused. Looking at the viewfinder, look like it's hunting a little bit for that focus point. But let's see if I can get right close and personal here. Tap on the screen. Now we got a little focus there. You see the background is a little blurred out. As far as the audio, you let me know down in the comments below how's the audio. All right. But this is the TickTock-S. Let's see if we can get that sky in there a little bit. Look at that. Let's see. Okay. All right, so this is the front-facing camera of the TickTock-S 5G. You guys let me know down in the comments, how do you like this footage here as I'm walking here. Now, I'm again shooting the audio on the device itself so y'all can hear how it sounds if you pick this device up. If you want to, use it as a, you want to see how good the cameras are, right? Now, the rear is resolution is 2K 30 frames per second. In the front, I believe I'm at 1080p. So you be the judge for yourself when looking at this footage. So let's talk about the pros and cons with the new TickTock-S 5G. First, let's talk about some of the pros. The first pro is under $300 as of me recording this video. It's on pre-order right now. So you know what? $270 to boot is a great price for all the features that you get. Charge in the box, IP68 water resistant, right? You get that good rating. It's a rugged design device. Performance is really good. Performance is really good on here. And that brings me to my next pro is performance. Look, using this device day to day, no hiccups, no stuttering, playing any game in the App Store with no problem. Fingerprint scan is really fast. Face unlock is really fast on this device. So no stuttering, no hiccups. Don't worry about performance on this device because it performs very well. And the last pro that I want to mention in this video is battery life. 5200 milliamp battery on this device will give you outstanding battery life. No question about it, you would get very good battery life here on this device. And these are some of the pros with the TickTock-S. But as you know, no phone is perfect. So let's talk about some of the cons. First con is, y'all guys already know what I'm about to say. This device is coming out in 2023 with Android 12 to boot. Look, as you know, Unihertz does not have a very good track record when it comes down to OS updates. Security patches, yes, they okay with that. But as far as OS updates, not a good track record. So keep that in mind when it comes down to purchasing this device. It's on Android 12 to boot. Next, the cameras. The cameras are not that great, but you know what? I'm giving it a pass in so many aspects because of the price, man. $270. Like, the stills are okay. The video is a little less to be desired for. You know, the nighttime footage is okay. But overall, I believe that, Unihertz need to get better with the cameras because I've reviewed a lot of Unihertz devices and across the board, the cameras are just not that great, not up there. But for the price, the price. And lastly, the second display. Don't feature. I really do like the second display, but I wish Unihertz would enable video with the second display. Now, you can only do stills, the front camera and the rear camera, but it'd be awesome if you could do video. So if you could prop this up and do videos with this device, you could actually see yourself, make sure that you're in the frame. So that's something that Unihertz could enable with a software update. Overall, I like what Unihertz is doing, but I wish they were give their devices a bit more support to bring them to the next level, right? Support the devices a little more with some OS updates and faster security patches. I think they'd be a great addition to the smartphone arena. Good price, fast devices, Dimensity processor, 5G support. Oh yeah, under $300. Oh yeah, I think it's a great addition to what Unihertz is doing. I see their vision. I just think that they just need to work on some of the smaller things to make these devices great. All right, so I got a lot of videos about Unihertz devices. I got a playlist. If you want to check out more of my videos about Unihertz, click the video right there. Click that playlist right there and I'm gonna be in the comments. This is Eric. See you guys on the next video. Peace.